Hey everyone, Rico Rivera here with Silicon East Real Estate Powered by Guide. And today I have my boy, Jeff. Jeff, can you please introduce yourself for us?
Yes, my name is Jeff Goodman. I am with Prime Lending here in Sacramento, California.
And how long have you been in the business?
I have been in the business now, Rico, for about 20 years. Long time.
Yes, very, very long time. I've been in the business since 2001, so 22 years in the
Oh,
industry. So we're old timers, man. We've been doing this for a while.
well, congrats. I'm glad we're still doing this.
I agree, man. I agree. So listen, let's get right to it. Today we're going to be talking about renovation loans, listen, not 2 or 3K. So tell us, bro, what's the difference?
That is correct. So everybody I talk to, I mention this program because I believe in it very strongly. When I say renovation, the first thing they say, oh, FHA 203K. And I'm like, no, it's renovation. FHA 203K, yes, that is an aspect of this, and that is one little piece of the pie. But there's so much more that someone can do in this program, which I think is more beneficial to them rather than just looking at FHA 203K. And, the FHA 203K, that is just an old school term, obviously. I think I told you before, my father used to do this way back in the day. He was known as an FHA 203K guy. Well, things have evolved these days. And so now it's just so much more than just talking about that one term, FHA 203K.
So let's talk a little bit more in depth in that. So tell us the difference between the two.
Okay. So FHA, so let me just do a little background here. So when I'm talking renovation, I'm talking FHA 203K. I'm talking conventional loans, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, which are majority of the loans that most people do these days. I'm talking VA, veterans. I'm also talking jumbo loans. So there's a whole different variation of a product that someone can do. But like I said, most people, I'd say, especially our first-time home buyers, they're probably doing like a conventional loan and have no idea that they really could look at doing upgrades and fixing things with inside the house while they're buying the house as well.
Okay, stop right there, because that makes a big difference, right? I'm showing my clients houses and we're going in and out of these houses. And for some reason, they're not all the greatest, right? So it also depends on your price point. So if you're at a lower price point between 300 and 500, that's like the best. I don't want to say the best, but the most common price point in the Sacramento market. People are in that price point between 300 and 500, and those houses are going like hotcakes. In the last 2 weeks, I've been seeing a ton of activity. So
Right.
we go into these houses and we don't like the kitchen, or maybe the bathroom is bad and we need the bathroom to get fixed. Are you telling me that this is the type of loan that they can use for this?
Exactly, Rico. That's exactly what they can do. So, I agree with you. Most houses are move-in ready. We know that. But a majority of them, they're always going to walk in and go, okay, the kitchen might be outdated. The bathrooms might be outdated. This house needs paint job, might need some new flooring put into it. You can now put all that into the loan that you're getting to buy the house. Is how this will work. And then once you get keys, the construction begins.
So let's talk about that real quick. So you're telling me I can get a house that I might need maybe a kitchen or maybe a bathroom. Well, what a $10,000 job, a 15 or 20,000. What? How much? What is the limit?
You can go up. It just depends on programs. I mean, FHA, even the conventional, you're still capped at conforming loan limits. So, conforming loan limits here in Sacramento are 726,000. But so it just depends on what you want to put into the house. So maybe you're just talking 10,000 where there's a conventional easy program, or you're saying, hey, look, I want to move some walls. Okay, that could be a full renovation, 203K, or a full conventional type of loan. So there's different variances to the programs. It just depends on what you want to do inside the house.
Very good. Very good. That's actually very good to know. So I buy this house, I get my keys, and then the work begins. Who takes care of that? Am I the one that takes care of all the contractors? Do I take care of paying the contractors? How does that work?
So let's back up a minute. So congratulations to you. You just got in contract today on a house. And you're like, I want to do a renovation. I want to redo this kitchen. So what we suggest to you is we don't tell you who the contractors use. We suggest you get 3 bids. Now, it's up to you if you want to get 3 bids or not, but we suggest that with 3 different contractors. Once you get that contractor that you're going to use, you're going to give us that contract and we're going to give it to the appraiser. And he's going to go appraise the house based on the after improved value. So he's going to know exactly what you're going to do to this house. So he's going to appraise it based on that. And that's what the loan's based on. And then once you get keys, work starts immediately. Now, depending on which program you choose in regards to how much work you're going to do, the contractors have up to either 60 days all the way up to 6 months to complete that work. And like I said, it just depends on if you're doing minimal work or you're doing some major work. And then while that construction is happening, we Prime Lending, we are funding the money to the contractor during that process. We're handling the draws, not the buyer of the house. Okay.
That's huge. That is a huge deal. So as a buyer, I don't become a contractor and I don't become, you know, a supervisor and a foreman and all this other stuff, right? Because I don't want to deal with that. But I do want to buy, and I get this a lot. I do want to buy a house that might need some TLC, you know, might need some tender love and care. And you know, maybe I want to be the one that does it myself, but you know, if I'm buying it right now and I don't have the money to do that, if I qualify for a loan, for example, at 400,000 or say 500,000,
Okay.
and I buy a house that's in the $425,000 range, and I know that it needs a brand new kitchen, or I know that it needs a couple of bathrooms, you're telling me that I can purchase that house because I qualify for 500, purchase that house and put $50,000 into it and get it all done my way before I move in, or even while I'm there, since it's my house now?
Actually, yeah, that's correct. So depending on the work you're doing, now let's just say that kitchen, for whatever reason, the house is uninhabitable. You just can't live there while it's going on. The good thing about these programs is you can finance those mortgage payments as well into this process. You know, because hey, I can't live there because we're gutting the bathrooms, the kitchens. I mean, I just can't live there. So obviously you own the home, you're making payments, but you can finance those payments while you're not living there as well into this program, which is a nice thing. I mean, that's the best part of this whole thing.
Dude, I love that, bro. So lastly, and before we have to go, and this has been amazing, and I appreciate this information. Do you have to be homeowner occupied? So does this have to be a home that you have to occupy to get this type of loan, or can this also work for investors?
This can work for primary residence, second homes, and non-owner occupieds. Now, the FHA and VA, those are obviously government-sponsored loans. You must be a primary residence. The conventional, second homes, and investment properties are allowed. And in the jumbo, owner-occupied as well. So you can be an investor and still do this. You want to buy an investment property and you want to hang on to it. You can do all this stuff inside the loan.
Wow, that is amazing, Jeff. Man, this is awesome. This has been a wealth of knowledge. I appreciate all this information. I'm sure our viewers are going to appreciate this information. How do people get a hold of you?
They can either call me, they can call you. Actually, I would prefer they call you first because you're their man. And then you can reach out to me, and obviously we can take care of getting them pre-qualified to start the process and then go find them some great houses.
Awesome, man. Thanks for this awesome information. For all of you guys out there that are viewing this, thank you for watching. Please make sure you share this information with your friends and family, and all of our information is below. And those of you that are in real estate that are fellow colleagues, man, give my boy Jeff a call if you have any questions on it. He's the man. He does a great job. So thank you again, Jeff. Have a good one, man.
Thank you, Rico. I appreciate your time. Take care.
Take care, brother.